At the opening of his long-awaited trial in July, the former Chadian leader denied the legitimacy of the special court, the Extraordinary African Chambers. Shouting, "This is not a trial, this is a masquerade," as he was being ushered out of the court after a few of his supporters chanted, "Long live Habre." But Charles Diallo from the Florida International University College of Law said via Skype that Habre's argument cannot be sustained.
As a political argument, maybe he has an argument, but this is a court of law. It was properly constituted. It's an independent tribunal. The judges will be determining whether he is guilty or innocent based on the evidence before them, based on the case put forth by the prosecutors, and then also what the defense lawyers for Mr. Habre would argue in court.
The trial was adjourned when Habre's lawyers refused to appear in court, which then decided to appoint other lawyers to represent him. While imposing attorneys on a defendant who refuses to cooperate can be a danger for a court, Diallo says what's happening in Habre's case is not new.
We've heard this argument before. Former Liberian President Charles Taylor also said on the first day of his appearance at the special court, and I was sitting in the courtroom in the defense bench, and he said it is not recognizing the special court for Sierra Leone. It was also, he said, the political court that was not properly constituted. We've seen the same arguments made by President Slobodan Milosevic, former Serbian president in the Yugoslav tribunal.
He says as a legal principle, a defendant is not entitled to hold justice hostage because the alleged victims also have a right to justice. Clement Abaifuta was a political prisoner during Habre's regime and now is president of the Association of Victims.
I was a gravedigger. That means every day of my prison life, I was burying victims who were my colleagues.
The trial marks the end of a 15-year battle to bring the former leader to justice in Senegal, where he fled and has lived in exile after being overthrown in a coup in 1990. Mariama Diallo, VOA News, Washington.